Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elz and today we are bringing back the Christmas gift guide. Mostly Disney and Star Wars. Let's be real, of course, those are the things I would recommend. I'm so excited. I did this for a couple of years running. I don't think I did one last year, but I'm back. I've been posting on YouTube so much more and I love making these long form videos, so I thought I'd bring back the Christmas gift guide. Full disclosure, some of this stuff may have been gifted to me, but I've already done the content for it, so it wouldn't be included in this gift guide unless I really think it deserved to be, and therefore, yeah, I mean, all of the opinions are always my own anyway, guys. You know I wouldn't show you anything that I don't love myself. Without further ado, let us begin. I want to start with the Disney Store. So Disney Store UK. I do have an affiliate link for them, but obviously no pressure to use it. I'll leave it in the description if you do fancy. It's pretty obvious by my room that I absolutely love everything that they do. This fleece was from there. This is a Columbia and Disney collab. They did a new design this year. I think this one is all sold out, but they did a new design this year. They even have this hat in the Disney Store in London that I've seen. It hasn't come online yet as I'm filming this, but keep your eyes peeled. This was from Disneyland Paris. So it's a parks thing, but they brought it to Disney UK. Where do I begin with the Disney Store? So Plush, okay? Obviously, I'm going to recommend Plush. This year, I think Zootopia or Zootropolis, whatever you like to call it, wherever you're from, 2 is kind of the big Disney release film this year. Obviously, it's less of a gamble if you haven't seen the second film because you've already seen the first film, so you already know if you love the character. And for me, that is Nick Wilde. I think this plush is beautiful. It is so much bigger than the original Nick Wilde plush from Zootropolis or Zootopia 1. It's like almost double the size. You can see him there. He's really small, the original one. But this one is really big, and I think it's such a great price, beautiful detail. I do like a plush that isn't specifically Christmas when you're gifting it, because obviously by the time you gift it on Christmas Day, Christmas, the season is done. I kind of feel like a festive plush is for you to buy for yourself so that you can enjoy it on your mantelpiece or something. Or if you do Christmas exchanges early enough, then that's really good. Like if there's someone in your work or something that you know loves Disney, then a festive plush is probably good for that because you don't know which characters they love. But if you've got someone who you know who loves a Disney plush, this Nick Wilde one is one of my favorites. They have some other characters as well from Zootropolis too. I have got a whole unboxing of all of that stuff, which will be on my channel. Overall, young, old, in between, I think you're safe with a Nick Wilde plush because he is a beloved Disney character. Great, great, great design. Love the embroidery and everything. It feels really good quality. It feels like a really good gift. And imagine him wrapped. It would look really good, I think. Look good under the tree, you know? Talking of Disney Store and kind of Disney Store plush and the parks merch and stuff, you may have seen that this year Selfridges have a little Disney Store section. It's in a couple of places. The kind of biggest one is in London, as you'd probably expect, but they do have some special Selfridges stuff. So pins, plush. I highly recommend plush keychains. So whether it's a Selfridges one or not, I think that they are beautiful. I'll leave a photo here of how I display all of mine, but I personally think it's a great stocking gift. It's a great little gift if you don't want to go too crazy, but you want someone to know that you are thinking of them and the festive period. I've actually done keychains myself this year because I think it's such a special gift and you can get someone their favorite character. So this is the special Selfridges and Disney Store Eeyore. So of course he's the Selfridges yellow. I really, really liked this one. This is just an example. I do have so many other characters, but this is just an example one for you because it's part of the collab as well, which I think makes him a little bit extra special, you know? Giving someone a plush keychain of their favorite character shows that you know them, and yeah, it's cool because they can take it with them everywhere if they want to, or they can keep it on display or keep it at home. You know, it's not clutter in their house if they aren't a maximalist like me. Then yeah, it's just a nice way to let them know that you're thinking of them, and it's quite a cost-effective gift too. On that note though, if you are looking for something a bit more spenny, then in Selfridges in London at the moment, there is the Disneyland Paris pink clock. I'll put a little thing of it here, and that is £149 from there. You could only usually get it from Disneyland Paris, but it came to Selfridges, and obviously we don't know how long the Selfridges thing is going to last. The pop-up is meant to be there till January. I hope they extend it, but yeah, so it's a limited gift. So if you have the extra budget to just spend on someone who loves Disney, that is, trust me, the perfect gift. On the note though of kind of smaller, cute gifts, I love plush keychains. I love pins. I think that's another really nice way to show someone that you are thinking of them and that you know their favorite characters and stuff like that. I just think that's really nice. I also think if you're doing a little gift basket or a little stocking or something, a pin is a really nice thing to add in. There are some on Disney Store at the moment that are like £10 around there. And sometimes they go in like 3 for 2 offers, or they go into the sales. So definitely keep an eye out for pins, because I think that's extra special too, because you can wear them or you can just collect them. But once again, it's not a big garish thing that someone is going to have to try and put into their house. So if you know people like that who aren't like me, but they love Disney, then that's another really good, more subtle gift. On the kind of plush keychain thing though, something I really want to mention is Orbitkey. So as a stocking filler, I think these are really cool. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's, you know, a keychain, you put your keys on it, which yes, it is. However, I would not use this for that. I would use this to secure my keychains onto my bag. We all know the Labubu thing happened. People started stealing keychains, but also just in terms of keeping them safe on your bag, I think these are awesome. They're really easy to use. So they have Mickey and Friends kind of ones, and then they have Toy Story so far. But you pull this up, it clicks, and that's where you would like slip on your keychain or your keys, flip Woody around like that over the gap and pull it back into place. So it stays really secure and it's really easy to use, as you just saw there. It's quite easy to get grips with. And I think that would make a really nice stocking filler. I mean, you could even get someone a keychain and this, because I just think that's so helpful. And girlies like me want to protect their keychains. I do find it hard to get keys on and off of things. I do, especially if you know someone with like acrylic nails and stuff like that. I can imagine that actually being a really helpful, practical gift. So that one is from Orbitkey. They also do sling bags and things like that that are definitely worth looking at. But for stocking fillers, etc., these are perfect. Next up, I want to talk about some of my favorite small businesses, independent businesses, and all of that. If you have watched my previous years of gift guides, then these brands have probably come up before. I love independent businesses and I love supporting them at Christmas. Without further ado, let's start with TruffleShuffle. Now, TruffleShuffle do amazing Loungefly bags. They are stockists of Loungefly, and a lot of these small businesses I found because they stock Loungefly bags as well. So here is an example for you. This gorgeous silver sequin Minnie Mouse vibe mini backpack. It feels wintry, but you could wear it all year round, you know? But this is just an example of the very many designs that they have, so do check them out. Also at TruffleShuffle, they have amazing lounge pants. This is something that I really want to highlight because their t-shirts are amazing, their clothes are amazing in general, they design them all, but the lounge pants are so comfortable. Mine are currently in the wash. I have the Gilmore Girls ones. I really want to get the Pokemon ones. They are such a good gift. Real quality. They have pockets. They're unisex. I think that's a really good gift. Also practical, wearable. People will actually be able to use the gift, which I really like. The other thing I want to highlight though is they do dresses. They do amazing stuff. If you're a Labyrinth fan, they do Labyrinth stuff. Like I have this gorgeous scrunchie, which is an oversized Labyrinth scrunchie, which matches the dress, which I have worn before. See that I did a live stream with TruffleShuffle revealing their Ludo Labyrinth bag. And I wore this and it's oversized, which is perfect for my hair because I have so much hair. I feel like scrunchies sometimes get lost in the hair. Recommend that. Great stocking filler or an extra like little gift. You know, I'm such a person where I'll buy someone something and I'll be like, oh, it just needs a little something extra on top. So I feel like that's, yeah, perfect. Next up, I want to talk about LF Lovers, because another Loungefly stockist that do incredible backpacks. So independent stores will often have exclusives. So this was one of the ones that was exclusive to LF lovers. It's incredible. So make sure that you're checking out all of their sites and seeing what is new. They do really good sales as well. So make sure you're checking out LF lovers as well if you're looking for specific characters on a Loungefly for someone. A Loungefly bag lasts so long. They're good for just displaying. As you can see, I have a whole Loungefly wall. They're so practical. They often have loads of different pockets and they have inside pockets. And so this is a really, really special gift to get for someone. And sometimes they have matching wallets too. So that is just an example from LF lovers. Next up, we have Get Ready Comics. You guys knew I would bring out this Brother Bear bag. If you've been following me on the other socials, you'll know that this is, I needed this bag as soon as I saw it. It was exclusive to Get Ready Comics, which is again why I'm highlighting it for Get Ready Comics. Some of these styles may be sold out, but you can sign up for notifications for restocks and stuff like that. I'm currently signed up for the Lightning McQueen restock, fingers crossed. Places like Get Ready Comics also sell the mystery bags, which are the little keychains, you know, the little Loungefly keychains. You would have seen them on my photo of my keychain wall because I love a mystery, I love a Loungefly, and I think that is such a cutesy little gift. Really good for stocking fillers. Or as well, if you've got long distance people that you're sending gifts to in the post, obviously a smaller, lighter gift is like really good for postage and less likely to get lost and stuff as well, I find, especially with the Christmas rush of posting. Yeah, I also think that's a really good gift. Another independent shop that I know do the mystery bags is Geek Garage. So Geek Garage, love them. Again, they do such amazing stuff, including Loungefly. This Loungefly was exclusive to them. So another example of an amazing exclusive with Ariel and Moana. Gorgeous. But they do so many incredible designs. Perfect for display, perfect for using. I took this to watch Moana 2, of course. Geek Garage also do Funko Pops and things like that. And I love, love, love Funko Pops, which leads me into another recommendation. Funko Pops, of course, Funko.com. Funkos, you can get them secondhand, you can get them in sales, you can get them brand new, you can find old characters, new characters, cult classic characters, and so there is so much choice. Nick Wilde is the example that I have for you here today because once again I'm on the Zootropolis 2 hype, guys. Okay, love this character, think he's absolutely amazing. I know a lot of people in work and stuff like that were doing these like hear me out cakes, and Nick Wilde was on a lot of them, so that'd be a perfect gift. Also, if someone you know has like a themed room or a themed desk like Toy Story and things like that, then they do Funko Pops of Toy Story characters. So it's literally something for everyone. If they are not a person who loves a fandom, I have something else Funko Pop related to show you. Brand new and just launched in the UK, Pop Yourself. So you can pop yourself. I've already unboxed these and just like sat them back in the box so that you can see the vibes. As you can see, I got myself and I got Nick on as well. And let me show you them out of the box. I think these are so cool. They have Stranger Things themed ones, and they also have like, so you can wear like the Hellfire t-shirt and stuff like that. And they also have Harry Potter themed ones if you've got someone who loves Harry Potter, but they also do lots of like standard ones. So if there's someone that you know, or I think they have like doctor's outfits too. So if you're in like medical stuff, this is the type of thing that you can get. So this is me, of course. And she comes with a Loungefly because that's what I chose for her, and a pair of headphones in the other hand because of course I feel like that encapsulates moi. And then, oh hi baby, I also got Nick on, has a little guitar and a bowl of ramen. He's in like country cowboy boots and stuff because obviously we do kind of country folk music. So I feel like that fits him really well. My favorite thing is that you can get little tiny pets. They do dogs, they do cats. And so you can have it as an addition to your Funko. Look at these, my 3 little kitties. Of course, I had to get 3 of them as well. And 1 cat has come to join me already. Hi, Mulan. How are you? Oh, all right, mate. They had so many different options of things that you could add to a Funko as well. They had a gaming controller, if you know someone who loves gaming. They had hats as well. They had glasses. I feel like it would be a really good gift for someone if you get them in like a Secret Santa and you know, oh, they play guitar, but you don't really know much else about them. That's really good. But I also think it's really good if you really, really know the person too, because then you can get them looking how you think they would want to look. And I think, oh, I put them in back to front. But you know, the next thing that I want to talk about is buying secondhand. Okay, so I and the people around me love buying secondhand gifts. You can find things that are new with tags on places like Vinted and eBay, but obviously, like buying secondhand, I like to buy things that are cheap, cheerful, just cool, you know? Like you can buy someone a t-shirt, wash it, it feels like new, and they're getting something that's more unique than if I just go into a shop and buy something, you know, off the shelf that they may have already seen. Here's an example. This is a hat from Mulan, Disney's Mulan, that I got from Vinted. It was obviously an actual Disney release because of the tag. It wasn't in bad condition at all. Love it. I gave it a bit of a wash just in the sink, just because it's a head thing. And yeah, I think that would have made a perfect gift. I have actually got some secondhand stuff for people this Christmas from Vinted that I can't tell you what they are because obviously they might watch this. I personally don't have a problem with secondhand stuff as long as it's not dirty. Do you know what I mean? If you're buying secondhand, you're saving the planet, you're saving money. I feel like Christmas should never be a stress, it should be a joy. And so if you don't have a lot of money, buying secondhand is great. I managed to get some keychains that I was talking about earlier, and I managed to get them secondhand because obviously Lady has been to the vets a lot this year, and so I don't have a lot of money, but I wanted some friends to know that they are, you know, loved at Christmas. So I went and I found their favorite character, and I found an extra special keychain version of them. So they're from, you know, Tokyo Park or something like that, something different that they wouldn't buy themselves and you can't just like get easily, so that they know I went through a bit of extra effort, even though financially I couldn't buy anything more. So definitely have a look at secondhand, I reckon. Next up, I really want to talk about vinyl. The UK, I think it was this year that Disney Music Emporium has come to the UK. Vinyl is always one of my favorite things to receive, to give as a gift. Even if the person doesn't have a record player, you can get frames for these quite easily on Amazon or HMV, that kind of thing, and have their favorite movie soundtrack framed for their wall. I think it looks really neat. This one in particular is a picture disc. If you don't know anything about vinyl, picture discs play exactly the same as a usual record would, but they just have a picture on them instead of just on the sleeve. So this is the Monsters Inc. example, just because I think it's so quirky and fun. Mike Wazowski on one side, and this is what is on the other side, but I haven't actually opened this vinyl because it's more of a collectible thing to me. But they have so many. They have Toy Story, they have Dumbo, they have Disney Channel stuff, they have the Hannah Montana movie, like they have so many. So Disney Music Emporium is where I personally get mine. A vinyl. Something music. I think this covers a lot of people and a lot of different favourite films and soundtracks and things like that. So vinyl, framed or unframed, depending on if they have a record player. Tying into the vinyl thing, because Hercules the Musical have just released a Hercules vinyl, I wanted to mention show tickets. So Hercules the Musical is the brand new musical. I think show tickets would make an amazing gift. However, sometimes a spenny gift, you know? However, I managed to get my own Hercules tickets on what they call a lightning day. So if you go onto their like usual booking website, you can click lightning day. And what it will do is it will give you loads of dates that are way in the future. So when it first opened, which I think was in June, I managed to get a lightning day for December. It took me, it's like a long wait, but also it made the tickets £50 and I am at the front of the Royal Circle. Those tickets are usually a minimum of £100, usually more like £150 to £200. Trust me, lightning days are worth the wait. What a great way to be able to give someone the gift of seeing a show so they can make a memory, especially I know a lot of people aren't like material people like I am. What a great way to like gift a memory and an experience without it breaking the bank as much as it perhaps needs to. And I think that's great. I love that they do lightning days because I would have loved to have gone, don't get me wrong, in like the first 2 weeks of opening, but didn't have the funds. Really nice that I was able to do that. The next thing that I want to mention is Star Wars Unlimited. I feel like I talk about this quite a lot on all of my socials because I love this game. I believe in this game. I think it is So good. But this in particular is an amazing gift. It's Intro Battle Hoth. It comes like this, so it almost looks like a board game in this form, and it comes with a board, really great instructions on how to play. I've actually made my own videos on my other shorter form socials about how to play. It's really easy to get to grips with. Look at this box. Wouldn't that be so cool to open? The cheapest I've seen this in recent weeks is £16.99. And I think the most expensive I've seen it is $22.99. So it's quite an affordable gift, but I feel like it looks really good as a gift. Imagine that like wrapped up with a bow. I just think it'd be so good. This is essentially a trading card game, but this is the absolute basics of where to start. So the box has everything you need to play 1v1. I feel like a lot of ages can play this as well. I feel like it's a good gift. Like I'm almost 30. I love playing this game. It is definitely, it's as strategic as you want it to be, but this is the most simplified version. A great place to start. I never played a TCG before this game, and I feel like I wish this set existed when I was learning, because it makes it so much easier to understand, get to grips with, and all that. If you know someone in your life loves Star Wars or loves board games or loves TCGs, this isn't even a gamble of a gift. It's the perfect gift. Something else I want to mention is the Robosen Toy Story mini robots. So you can actually get a collector's set of a lot of them at once, or you can get a singular one. Robots that you can program to do what you want, but they also have specific words and phrases from the Toy Story films. My favorite is Lotso, because it's Lotso and he's flocked and amazing and says all of his key stuff that he needs to say, and I just think they're so impressive. They're so detailed. I have seen that you can definitely get these in Hamleys. So even if the website says like the delivery is like from February or something, there are places that you can get it now for Christmas, which is really good.
I can hardly wait. No owners means no heartbreak.
I'm your owner now though, Lotso. You're safe with me. I may have also seen these on the Disney Store website, but don't quote me on that. They do have a massive Buzz Lightyear, which is £500, which, I mean, if you've got the budget, oh yeah, definitely. But the smaller ones are, I think, 80. They are really impressive, really nice gifts. Last up isn't Disney, but I just really wanted to give it sort of an honorable mention. This game, Pokemon Legends ZA for the Nintendo Switch. If there is a Switch lover in your life or a Pokemon player in your life, then this is a great gift if they don't already have it. It is such a good game and I play it all the time at the moment. There is also downloadable content where they're going to extend the story in January so they can get ahead, finish this, and then there's more content on the way, which I really like. That is everything. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below which of these suggestions is your fave. Let me know. Please give it a like if you liked it. I'm so excited for Christmas. I genuinely cannot wait. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye, guys.